So, Dubai has long been a haven for wealthy expats. It's been a safe, growing city, and of course, it's tax-free. Now the UAE is caught in the crosshairs of the Iran war, and some of its ultra-rich residents, UK nationals in particular here, are wondering where else can they go. They could return to London. It has a robust financial district, but yeah, you know the drill. High taxes. Or they could choose Milan, another financial hub, which offers a flat tax now of 300,000 euros, or roughly $350,000. Wealthy expats who transfer their residence to Italy can now pay this fixed amount on their foreign incomes and investments. Roberto Bonomi is a partner at the Milan office of the law firm Withers, and he joins us now. Good to see you. I am curious, how does this work, firstly, and have you seen a lot more interest in this in the last few months?
Good evening, Paula, and thank you very much. So how does it work? It's very simple. It's a flat tax regime which was introduced in 2017, and it applies to all foreigners, Italian returnees included, who want to move their tax residency to Italy and pay an annual flat tax, as you've just said, of 300,000 euros, which basically covers all foreign sourced income and their assets. So it's quite simple. Very minimum reporting obligation, and it can last up to 15 years. It can also be extended to family members by paying an additional flat tax of 50,000 euros per each family member. So it's very simple, as good as it looks. And to
Okay.
answer your question, there has been an increase in the number of applicants more recently due to the uncertainty that we're witnessing, in the most recent months. But the trend has been increasing for almost 10 years now since its very introduction in 2017.
And just so I'm clear, you're talking about billionaires and their families for about 15 years, as you just outlined, are eligible for this. Apparently, I mean, look, if you look at their marginal rate, right, you're talking about less than 1%. They're all eligible for this.
It did, yes, correct. It's 300,000 euros, irrespective of the amount of income or wealth they have,
And
which can
explain
be a
something else. I
billion.
mean, we understand the attraction of Milan, of course, and we're comparing it to Dubai. But does this apply to all of Italy?
It does apply to all of Italy. It's a national legislation, so it doesn't matter where they actually reside, provided that they become Italian tax resident pursuant to domestic rules. So I have to admit that probably the majority of clients moving to Italy have decided to move to Milan. So that's their top destination. For different reasons, meaning, as you described at the very beginning, Milan is renowned for being the Italian financial hub, but it's very diverse and offers a lot of different options. Just to paint a picture of Milan, it goes from being a financial hub to be the capital of fashion and design. We recently hosted Winter Olympic Games. There are new buildings designed by
I'm not sure
world-renowned
you need to sell any of
architects.
us. I'm not sure you need to sell any of us on Milan, just to be clear. But in terms of what, I am a little bit confused about what Italy gets out of this. Now look, no one has to tell you, right? Italians always complain about their taxes, and they are quite high. So what is someone like you, an Italian citizen, getting out of this by allowing the super rich to be domiciled for tax reasons in Italy?
Well, maybe first of all, there are clients and ultra high net worth individuals that may not be looking at Italy if it was not for this special tax regime. But secondly, they're incentivized to bring money into Italy. They usually come with employees. They set up new companies in Italy. They hire new people. They buy real estate in Italy. They make new investments. So it strengthens and helps the Italian economy. So it's not just about paying a flat tax, it's about what they actually bring into the country and help develop it even further.
And so, can you give us some insights into your practice in terms of the people that apply to this and how you help them? Because some of this does come with negative connotations, right? I mean, it's kind of like you're looking for residency and you can buy yourself residency to the lowest bidder. I mean, look, the Italian rule is called svuota Londra, which basically means evacuate London, right? An us versus them thing. In terms of trying to promote this throughout Europe or really anywhere in the world, I mean, give us some insight. Why does this matter? And why is it a good idea for a country like Italy?
It is a good idea because it brings new investors into the country, and I mean, just for completeness, we're not the only European country in doing that. I mean, right now Italy is always in the list of countries where people can decide to move to, but it's together with other European countries like Portugal, like Spain, like the UK. Although they recently amended their famous UK resident dom regime, Greece has a very similar regime. Switzerland, so it's a fair tax competition, which happens all over Europe. And again, it's really what these clients start doing once they move in Italy, the kind of investments they make that really makes the difference. Foreign source income remains subject to a flat tax, which, as you said, may be low if compared to the overall wealth. But at the end of the day, whatever is earned in Italy, any income they get, any investment they make, is subject to exactly the same rules that I am subject to.
It is an interesting trend, and we'll continue to watch it. Roberto, thanks so much for being with us. I appreciate it.